NFL Week 18 packs. Stop. Oh, we have the Cleveland Browns versus the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know if the Baltimore Ravens have anything to play for. Cleveland is really, really bad. I mean, they do have some bright spots on the defense, but I'm not even sure if some of those players want to play for them anymore. Well, what's that guy? Myles Garrett, you know? Didn't he say something about that, was it Mason Rudolph? He said Mason Rudolph, a bad person. Is that what Myles Garrett said? Did Myles Garrett make something up about Mason Rudolph? I don't remember. Anyways, in this game, we got the Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm not sure if the Ravens have they locked up a seat in. I think they did. So maybe they're actually gonna sit a lot of players. But I'll just go with the Ravens. I don't know. This week is gonna be a mess, guys. It's gonna be a mess. Next game we have is the Cincinnati Bengals at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams have to play for something. The Steelers want to win the game so they can play the Houston Texans because the Houston Texans don't look like anything special. They're all banged up. Their receiving core is messed up. So I'm sure the Steelers want that matchup in the playoffs. So I'm sure the Steelers want to win this game. And the Bengals are fighting for a wild card spot that's probably impossible to get because because they have to have three things have to happen. They have to win this game, and then two other teams have to lose, and I don't see that happening. Spoiler alert! Oops, was I supposed to say that before that? Anyways, we have the Cincinnati Bengals and the Steelers. I'll go with the Cincinnati Bengals, but I think it's too late. But also, the Steelers are fighting for something, so don't be shocked if the Steelers win this game, because they definitely want to play Houston instead of, who would they have to play if they don't play Houston? If it's Buffalo, oh my god, they would lose. Oh, wow. I don't know who they play, but, Steelers want Houston. That's who they want. So the Steelers are going to try to win this game, but I'm going to go with the Bengals. The next game we have is the Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons, and the Falcons blew it. Now the season's basically over. They had to beat the Washington Redskins, but Jaden Daniels laid the smack down and said, "You can't beat me, I'm too slick. You can't catch me, I'm too slick." Jaden Daniels, you know what I mean? Stop it. Oh, okay. Well, Falcons win. It helps the Panthers draft pick better. So, yeah, I'll go with the Falcons at home. Oh, shit. We got the Washington Redskins. Can I say that word? Or is that a curse word now? Oh, well, people in Hollywood say it's a racial slur because we use it in our movies as a racial slur, even though nobody else has ever really used it as a racial slur that I've known. Not in South Jersey. Okay, stop it. We got the Washington Redskins at the Dallas Cowboys. I think Washington they have a playoff spot, right? I'm not sure if they went, I don't know. I give it to Dallas. I don't think this game means anything to Washington. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe Washington is fighting for something still, but I'm pretty sure they're locked in place because they're ready to get their butts kicked by the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, wait a second. That's going to be a game, right? Because Jaden Daniels is the man with the master plan, and we're going to have Jalen Hurts versus Jaden Daniels. Who do you like? Who do you think is the better quarterback? Is it the rookie? Is he better than Jalen Hurts? Or is Jalen Hurts, the guy with experience? Is he the better quarterback? We should see. We're going to find out who the better football team is in the playoffs, right? But in this game, I don't think it really matters. I'll go with the Cowboys at home. Next game we have is the Chicago Bears at the Green Bay Packers. Are the Packers locked up or no? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to give it to the Packers anyways. The Bears are bad. The Bears are bad. Jacksonville Jaguars at the Indianapolis Colts. Indy blew it. They stunk the joint up. I think the Jaguars at this point are the better football team, but I think the management, I think the owner of the Jaguars is going to tell their coach that you got to throw this game. Like, you got to call stupid play calls. And that's why I'm going to go with the Colts. That's why I'm going to go with the Colts. But actually, right now, I actually think the Jaguars are playing better football. But I think that something weird's going to happen in this game where it's going to be pretty obvious, where they're like, maybe they sit... isn't their quarterback doing pretty good right now? I think it's the guy that used to be the quarterback of the Patriots. Oh, Mac Jones, right? Yeah, they might sit him or something like that. It's going to be something goofy's going to happen in this game. I'm telling you, the Colts are going to win this game, even though the Jaguars are playing better football right now. I dead ass. The Jaguars don't want to win this game. The organization doesn't want to win this game, so they're gonna find a way to lose. Watch. Oh, everybody wants that draft pick now. Now they're like, oh yeah, we got to start losing games again. Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots. Bills are sitting all their players, I think, but you know what? Somebody, again, this is going to be one of those weird games where it's going to be like the Patriots should be able to beat probably the backups of the Bills, but because somebody, like, you know, not Roger Kraft. Is it Roger Kraft? What's his name? Robert Kraft. Robert. Let me get that name right. It's Robbie, right? Like Bobby. Bobby Kraft, yo. Bobby Kraft is going to be like, yo, you got to throw this game because we want a good draft pick. So you got to call stupid plays and make sure the Bills win. And that's what's going to happen. So, yeah, the Bills are going to win this game because it's something weird like that. And the next game, the New York Giants, they have a doo-doo organization. So, you know what the organization is not going to do? They're not going to throw the game. So, they're going to win a meaningless game against the Eagles. Congratulations. Go Giants. We're sitting our players. I don't even know if Saquon Barkley going to really try to beat Eric Dickerson's record. It's like, who cares? Because Dickerson did it in 16 games. OJ did it in 14 games, I believe. You know, at the end of the day, all I care about is winning the Super Bowl. This game is meaningless now that we beat the Cowboys last week. So, congratulations, Giants. You're going to win because your organization is clowns. Your owner's not going to have your coach throw the game because he's trying to fight for that position to be a head coach next year for the Giants, I guess. I don't know. All I know is it's going to be goofy. You're going to cost yourself a draft pick even more. Don't you like how the NFL sets that up, guys? Isn't that funny? We can't do like the bottom 5 teams or the bottom 10 teams and do a lottery draft pick to make it more fair. Yeah, NFL, why don't you do that? Then the teams wouldn't be trying to throw games and stuff like that. And it's not that players, I know the players aren't doing it, guys, but the management can tell you, hey, coach, call stupid plays, make sure that we don't win. You know what I mean? You know the shenanigans like that have gone. We know it has happened because I remember that year with Jalen Hurts when we were playing the Washington Redskins, and they pulled Jalen Hurts, and he was so mad. I think it was his rookie season, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he was so mad, and they had Doug Peterson do that, and then later on they fired Doug Peterson, but they literally had Doug Peterson do that on purpose so the Eagles would lose that game so the Eagles would have a better draft pick. That was funny. Next game we have is the New Orleans. Wait, I'm gonna pick the Giants just because the Giants organization's weird. They're just a bunch of weirdos. New Orleans Saints at the Buccaneers. At the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who do we got in this game, guys? Tampa Bay's gonna win. Tampa Bay needs to win because you know what? They still have to win. They have to win, I believe. Yeah, they're going to be in the playoffs. Tampa Bay's a pretty good, solid team. Baker Mayfield's pretty good. Hopefully, if the Eagles have to play this team in the future, hopefully we can actually beat them this time around and stop letting them beat us up. Because that's embarrassing. Because I thought we're supposed to be one of the best teams with one of the best defenses in the league, aren't we? So why do we like losing to the Buccaneers all the time? I don't understand that. It's like it's time for us to kick their butts for once. But anyways, Buccaneers are going to win this game. The Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans. And Houston should win this game. They're going to win it because the Tennessee Titans actually have a competent organization that realizes they don't want to win games because of the draft pick. So, yeah, Titans are going to lose. San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. Who do we got in this game? We got the... I'll go Arizona because they're at home. They're winning for their fans. This is a stupid game. It's meaningless. Both the teams are out of the playoffs. But, yeah, I got Arizona in this game. I think they'll win at home for their fans. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos. Poor little Cincinnati Bengals. I was rooting for you guys, but then I came to the realization is that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to have their second stringers out there, and they're not going to go full force anyways because they don't want to cause an injury because they might need some of those second stringers in the playoffs if one of their first stringers go down. So Denver should win this at home. Denver has something to play for. Kansas City's nobody's afraid of Denver in the playoffs. Denver could cause some havoc with their defense, but the Chiefs know how to play them. The Chiefs. I mean, I think the Chiefs are going to let the Broncos in. I don't think they're going to seriously play because, well, they're not going to have the starters out there, right? I don't even think they're going to have the start. Maybe they'll have the starters out there for like maybe the first quarter or something like that. But I don't know. I think Denver wins this game pretty comfortably. And that means Denver's going to represent in the AFC. Ooh, Seattle Seahawks. I just spit on my laptop. Good job, Joey. Oh my God, Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams. Does this game have a meaning for it? I forget. I don't know. Oh wait, I think is Seattle eliminated or do they have a chance? I forget. Either way, I think the Rams are a better football team. I'm gonna go with the Rams at home. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go with Matthew Stafford and you got the Cooper Kupp and they got the other guy. I can't even think of his name right now. He might actually be better than Cooper Kupp, and I can't even think it, so it's kind of embarrassing. He's got that name that I can't pronounce sometimes. I have to hear it first. But yeah, the Rams are good. We'll go with the Rams. We have the Los Angeles Chargers at the Raiders. Raiders, another organization that are winning games that are costing themselves the draft pick. Are Chargers all wrapped up? I don't even know. I think Chargers will win this game. I don't know. Maybe the Raiders organization, maybe the guys like, you know, we got to start losing because we got to, you know, get a better draft. You know, what are you guys doing? Stop winning. Now you want to win? Now you want to win, Raiders? When it's the end of the season, you want to start beating teams? What? What? Now you want to do that? You're pissing your fan base off. You're pissing Oakland off. You're pissing the people in Las Vegas off saying, what the hell? Why couldn't you do that earlier in the season? Oh, probably because you were been playing some Dookie teams lately. That's probably why. They did beat up on some Dookie teams recently, I believe. Well, Chargers aren't Dookie in their division. The Chargers are probably going to win the game. I'll go with the Chargers. Next game, we have the Miami Dolphins at the New York Jets. In this game, I'm going to go with the Dolphins because the Jets are horrible, and the Jets play Jets football all the time. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm getting the hell out of there. I think Aaron Rodgers might have something left in the tank, and not with the Jets, though. I would go to maybe like San Francisco 49ers, maybe bring that receiver of yours that you like a lot, that you had with the Packers, and go there, because that could help the Niners out, if that's impossible to do a trade like that. Oh, Devontae Adams, right? Bring Devontae Adams with you. But I don't even know if he needs Devontae Adams, because the 49ers are pretty stacked, too, right? It would help, I think. I think it would help if that could happen. You bring Devontae with you. I'm not sure if they could do that, though. Two elite players on bringing them to that 49ers team. Go to that 49ers team, or go to another team if you want. I don't know. I think some people said there's talent on the Tennessee team too, but I think it'd be nice for Aaron Rodgers to go to 49ers since he grew up as a 49ers fan. So that would be a nice match for him. So, yeah, anyways, the Jets stink. The Dolphins, they're going to win this game, but the Dolphins are going to miss the playoffs because the Denver Broncos are most likely going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Sorry, Miami Dolphins fans. Next game we have is the Minnesota Vikings at the Detroit Lions. Earlier this season, the Lions won a close game against the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. Does Minnesota repay the Detroit Lions, who are, I think, still dealing with injuries? They have a lot of injuries on their defense, I believe. They still have a lot of injuries. Players are not healing up, I don't believe. I don't know how serious some of these injuries are, but maybe they're pretty serious. But, yeah, I think I'm going to take the Vikings this game. The Vikings, was it like the first 6 or 7 games of the season? I think they actually had the number 1 seed, and then they lost it to Detroit, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I think the Vikings are going to take it back. It's probably going to be a close game still, even if the Lions are banged up a little bit on the defense, because these are still both very high-level teams, and the Vikings just like to win those close games. They'll beat you by like 3 points, maybe 4 points if something weird happens. I don't know if that's part. Can you get 4 points? Yeah, you can. I believe you can. I'm not thinking right now, but yeah, I got the Vikings winning a close one in this game. I just think that the Vikings are going to pull out, going to find a way to win this game in Detroit. Because I think the Vikings, in their mindset, the players are thinking, we should be number 1 seed. We were number 1 seed at the start of the season, and we are number 1 seed. And also, I think the Lions have too many injuries on their defense, and I think the Vikings can capitalize with it, with Jefferson, right? What's his name? Did I say the right name? Is that the right name? He's got one of the best receivers in the league. The Vikings should win this game.